Welcome back to Google Guru. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can sync your Gmail or Google Apps account with the Mail application on your Mac computer. So this is an easy way to preserve offline access to your mail, or if you just prefer the desktop client, it's a great tool to use as well. Another benefit to this is that it preserves the folders functionality that a lot of people are familiar with in the legacy systems. So if you're still used to folders, this will preserve them on your online version in the form of labels and vice versa. So labels in Gmail and Google Apps will be preserved as folders on your desktop version, and the folders on your desktop version will be preserved as labels. So to get started, open up this setup wizard for your Mail application, and you can enter in your Gmail or Google Apps address here. Next, enter in your Gmail or Google Apps password and click Continue. So after your computer is done searching for your email address, if you see this error message here, it's because IMAP has not been enabled on your Gmail or Google Apps account. So this may be a problem that a lot of people run into and don't follow through with the setup process, but there's a really easy way to set this up. So you'll just need to open up the browser version of your Gmail or Google Apps account, and from here you can go into the settings gear, settings, then click the forwarding and pop IMAP section, and just scroll down to IMAP access and click enable IMAP. Here you have a couple options. You can turn auto expunge on or off. So auto expunge on will immediately update the server, and this gives you the option to automatically mark any message that's deleted on the desktop version as archived in the web version. So if you want to change these settings, you can switch to auto expunge off, and you can choose to move the message to the trash or immediately delete the message forever. I think one of the main benefits to using Gmail or Google Apps is preserving this archive function, so you never really know when you're going to need access to a message, so I just prefer to archive it rather than delete it forever. So I'll leave the auto expunge option on. You also have some folder size limits that you can set, so you can limit them to a certain amount of message. I'm just going to leave mine with no limit. When you're done, you can save your changes and return to the setup wizard. So if you haven't synced any of your other applications in Gmail or Google Apps with your desktop version, you can also go ahead and do this here. So you can sync your notes, contacts, as well as your calendars and reminders. So if you want to sync those as well, just make sure the checkboxes are checked and then click Create. After you're done, your mail will immediately start syncing with the desktop version. It may take a moment, so just be a little patient. But as you can see here, all of my messages have started to import into the desktop version. As you can see, I have quite a bit of messages. So if you'd like to preserve the folders functionality that I was talking about earlier, you can just right-click on a message and then go down to Move To, and then in Gmail you have the option to move it to one of these labels. So I have labels set up in my account. If you don't have labels set up, don't worry about it, but you can set those up inside of Gmail. This Copy To option does pretty much the exact same thing. This just mirrors the functionality of Gmail, which is a little bit different than the desktop version. If you want to get rid of a message, you have the option to delete it, like I mentioned before, or you can stick with archive, which is definitely the option that I prefer. So that was just a quick tutorial in setting up Gmail or Google Apps Mail on your Mac computer. If you guys have any questions about this process, please leave us a comment in the section below the video. Thanks.